Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you all are doing good. Today we are having our science class for level 7. In today's class we have our chapter number 6, the particle model of matter, according to our syllabus, which is in your course book, page number 123. We are starting the topic. So, matter is anything that has a mass and it occupies space. Living things and non-living things are the examples of matter. So, what is matter? Matter can be in three forms. Either they can be of solid, liquid or gas. There were two philosophers. One was Democritus and Aristotle, which defined about matter. Democritus said that matter is made up of tiny discrete particles that are too small to be seen. It means that matter is made up of tiny particles. The particles, we cannot divide the particles into smaller or smaller pieces. The particles cannot be divided into smaller or smaller pieces, and they cannot be seen. They are too small to be seen. We cannot see them with our naked eyes, but we can see with the microscope. He named these indivisible particles, indivisible means which cannot be divided, particles atoms, which was from the Greek word atomos, which means indivisible. But there was another ancient Greek philosopher whose name was Aristotle, who said that matter has a continuous composition which can always be broken down into smaller and smaller pieces. It means a particle of a matter can be divided into smaller or smaller pieces. But who was the right, Democritus or Aristotle? As they both have given the different statement. So we look on two phenomena. One is Brownian motion and the other is diffusion, from which we get to know that who was the correct. Brownian motion. Robert Brown was a scientist who used a microscope to observe some pollen grains in water. What are pollen grains? They are found in plants. So he took some pollen grains and keep it in the water. He found that pollen grains were moving haphazardly. They were moving randomly. They were not at their place. They were moving from one place to another. The pollen grains which were moving randomly, this movement was called Brownian motion. Moving on to page number 124. Robert Brown, who was the scientist, after him Albert Einstein explained the same theory about Brownian motion, that pollen grains in water was caused by tiny water particles which were moving in constant and random motion, bombarding or hitting the pollen grains. It means if the space is available, if the particles are away from each other in water, when particles of water and pollen grains collide or hit, so the pollen grains move in different direction. Moving to diffusion. Moving to diffusion. Diffusion is the process in which the smell of a from a higher region converts into lower region. It means the particles from higher region spread into the region of lower concentration. So this phenomena is called diffusion. For example, in your daily life when your mom cooks anything, so diffusion is the process in which smell of cooking can be easily smelled from kitchen to the whole house. Here's an example to define the diffusion method. If potassium magnet is mixed with in the water, so when the time is 0 minutes, you can see the particles of water are on the upper area and the particles of potassium magnate are in the lower area. So after 30 minutes, a little bit particles of potassium magnate converted into spread into water. They are mixing with the water. But if we have seen after one day, 24 hours, then all the potassium magnate will spread with water. So when we have learned about diffusion method and Brownian motion theory, we get to know that Democritus was right, because he said that particles which are said to be atoms, they are too small that we cannot see them with the naked eyes. They can only be seen with microscope, and the particles or atoms cannot be divided. So Democritus' theory was correct.